Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna showcase another build. It's been like 11 days. I haven't posted anything. I've been kind of sick, so I'm just recovering. Please, if you like this video, please leave it a comment, share, subscribe. Any questions, please leave it in the comments. Also check the timestamps on the comments for all the details that you wanna jump into instead of watching the 23 minutes video. Um, so here's the breakdown. We're gonna get into it. So today's skill, we're gonna jump right into the skill. Today's skill is gonna be quick slash with chain lightning or lightning chain. All right. Let's go right into the skill real quick breakdown. So the skill is a melee attack, weapon range, strike, and physical. So technically your blessing is only Boreal and Hamal. Okay. We are strictly sticking to physical. You can then change this to elemental, so then you will have all the damage amp that you need. You can get all four blessing if you want. Um, and we're gonna take a look into it. Right off the bat, the skill is already giving you 15% base speed on speed amplification. So that's a lot of attack speed already involved. And it has a weapon range and it have a chain count and a chain range. Now the skill is a physical skill. It is a melee skill. At the same time, it chains throughout all the mobs. This skill with lightning chain, it can clear maps really fast. Uh, so we can take a look. It also have armor penetration and elemental penetration. So if you want to switch it to elemental, which is good, you get the extra damage from penetration. Alright, and then the 1% damage amplified per remaining chain, just like lightning chain. The more chain you have, the better. There's no cap on this chain count, so it is important to keep that in mind. So if you have more remaining chain, you're gonna get a lot more damage output. You're gonna get range per 10 weapon range. So the more weapon range you have, the chain range extend further. Now I awaken the source. Reason why I awaken source is I want the strike, 40% strike damage. Right now I got a low roll of 13%, but the maximum is the maximum awakening would be 40% for source. Some people like to do Verity. Verity, you kind of like blink all around and it give me a headache, so I don't want to play that. So I just maximize on the source or the most damage amp output. So that's what we go for. The 3% damage amp per remaining chain, meaning you're getting 4% amp per remaining chain, which is awesome. All right. Now let's get into the runes. We got savagery. I went for the damage per um, weapon range at 80% more. Um, so the more of a weapon range, the better. And then I went for fighting spirit for more tankiness. I took the effects off, but give me more strike amp. And then of course melee damage amplification. And then mana storm source for more damage. Chain is really important to use chain. You're gaining additional like um, 5 more chain plus amplification and range, which is awesome for both skill. And then spell activation on attack hit. Um, and then I got lightning chain here, and then another mana storm. I've converted it to physical, so I get all the physical amp. You can also leave it as elementals to get the shock effect. That's fine too. Um, we can do that as well. So if you leave it elemental, you can then put in um, penetration or stuff like that. Uh, so we can put in penetration or extract energy, um, which is pretty good right now. Yeah, so to get the lightning energy, um, you get the lightning energy right here. Uh, you get the status effect increase, right? You can do that as well. Okay. right now we're gonna stick with this. Alright. We're gonna stick with that. Now let's continue the build. So now we got substructures with buff crowd control effect. I have the steel condensed source for physical damage buff. I have the duration, time acceleration, enhanced effect, and a decreased duration. The decreased duration will give you a skill rune effect, which then increases way more. And then I have the melee wrath fighter wrath to buff the quick slash, right? Same thing, increased duration, improved technique, versatility, and then I have the tenacity regeneration with the buff on hit. And then the two skills I used was the elemental domain for reducing elemental damage. Taken for monsters to me, I have seal strike because my crit cap is already maxed. You have to use seal crit if your crit cap is not maxed. And enduring pain for more armor and damage damage increase. Okay, and I have penetration slash, uh, disarm and use count, and then roll. I have this here for attack speed and damage, which is awesome. And I have elemental penetration here with the amplify damage for physical right here. And then I have this here for the 10% enhanced skill rune duration, which is awesome. And there's that. And then we're gonna go into the gears. It is a sword or axe skill, so you have to use a sword or axe. Um, and then take a look at the gears. You want to change this into melee damage, okay? If you want. I think you guys just go back to the video and look at the gears, okay? Go through it real quick. And then charms, I kind of went with a, a tanky one. This could have been better. I could have done it just better, but I'm gonna redo soon. So you got Boreal, and then Caster and Leo. I got all three, and then I have Boreal here. So the main thing you want is the Boreal and Himal. The reason I took Casters for the elemental um, damage decrease, and then taken decrease, and then Leo for the dodge rate. Okay, amplify. There's that. Now we're gonna take a look into Zodiac. Here's one, all 8 to get this, and then here, more dodge rate. I take this, and then here, enhanced potion effect. I took that, and then this. Okay, and then that's 4, 5, 5 here. I took this, and then this, and then 6, 6. I took this right there. 7. Took this, and then this. Okay. And then 8, I took the 2-hand, and then here for more damage, and then here for more damage. This is give it amp 0.5%, and then this give you crit rate, more crit rate. Okay. And then here for penetration, and then specialized. I went for Dawn for more attack speed and convert mana. Same thing here. And then I kind of like split this up, so I get this for more amp and cost more, but it reduces a lot. So I get 10% reduction on mana and this HP on hit return was good. And then relics. So I want a caster. Caster give me a lot of strength and defense. HP and defense. Also on top of that, give me this buff. You want to use this buff right here. And then Leo for more attack speed, move speed. Then Spica for the double hit right here. And then Scepter, I've been using Chaos Resist or later hit rate. But right now Chaos Resist. Okay. And welcome back. Now we're gonna look into mastery. So mastery, I maxed it out already. So what I want to look for is you want to do 3 first, unlock this. Do 5 first, unlock this. Do 5, and then go back to it, and you want to max this out. So damage amp 6% here, gear crit rate right there, and then weapon damage percent right here. It's pretty good. Okay. As you can see, the attack crit rate. This is just for your stats, which is from your gear, your weapon, um, accessories, charms. So you want this to be as like right now here. You can do 146 easy because every time you get monster get increased levels, the crit rate go lower. So we can check that right now. So we're gonna increase this to, let's say, 146. Okay, and you check again, you can see that the crit rate goes really low. Okay, it's not the same anymore. Okay, you can see that is now less than that. Okay, so now you need to get this to at least 700 points for you to even do damage to level 155. Now we can see the difference. We can test it here. 155 max level. Even way less. Okay, so even your hit rate drops. Okay, so you want to keep in mind you need a lot of crit rate on on like your charms, especially your charms, and then your gears. Okay. So then you don't have to rely on the runes, and the runes you can just go for all amplify damage, like this. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, there's that, and then now we can just go back to 100, save, and as you can see, um, it changes back, right? So that's important, something you want to keep in mind, okay, when you guys do that, okay. And there's that, okay. All right, and then now we're gonna take a look at the skill and how it does. So you can see the range is about 5 below 6. So it's about 500, 530. All right. So as you can see that. Okay. You can see how that works. All right. Now we're gonna go into some mapping to see how this goes. I didn't leave anything out. I'm trying to go as quickly as I can to make the video shorter. Um, Other than that, uh, if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Please subscribe. Um, Much appreciated. So I got this one. I'm gonna do cast ball. Okay. And I'm gonna do 140 and see if anything. See how this goes. So as you can see that you raise the level of the maps, and that means monsters. Um, your crit is gonna drop significantly. So as you can see, this is level 140, and if you open up, you can tell that this one's down, right? This was down so much. Okay, it was at 100% at level 100 monsters. Now it's just completely 64%. So let's see if I can see how the skill works. Okay, so as you can see, it clears pretty quickly. I'm getting lags. It clears pretty quickly because it's gonna chain to all the monsters, even your weapon. It's gonna go chain throughout the whole. So the range is telling you like how far the chain is gonna go, right? So like even I'm staying here, hitting the first monster that come near me, the one behind still is gonna get hit. See? So showcase this to you guys how quickly this can go. Now, another thing is you can craft a lot of crit rate and attack speed. and then crit damage and stuff like that is pretty good. Um, I can play around with it. This skill is pretty hard to see when it does the animation. It's like a tiny little scratch, but for some reason, all of a sudden, everything's getting hit. So don't get confused. It might look boring, but it's pretty strong at clearing maps. So when I convert Lightning Chain into physical, um, it will proc bleed instead of shock. Just so you guys know. Thanks guys for continued support. Please subscribe, leave a comments. Any questions you have, I can try to answer them as soon as I can. Another thing is the reason why you guys wanna use the a lot of runes on your attack enhance because you get a lot of amp on that, and then you can then use it more often and frequently. Oh, what was that? Okay, couldn't dodge that. All right, so that was a lag spike that died me. But yes, so that's the skill showcase. A little bit baggy, laggy, but um, to me that it clears pretty quickly for 140. Again, keep in mind that if you are not crit cap, please make sure that you are, so that way when you do like higher map level, higher monster level, you can crit them and do more damage and clear faster. Keep in mind that. Also, try to minimize your attack speed down to like 3.5 3.5 or around 4. Because if you do go more, you don't have enough mana. Because then if you were using like um, mana storm, this is gonna be like skyrocket so high you can't even have the management. Okay, keep that in mind, guys. All right, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate everything you guys do. All right, have a good one. Happy grinding. Season 4 is coming soon in about 30 days. So get ready guys. Start farming a lot of materials so you can craft. Alright, peace.